Linus Tech Tips has been hacked. And you know, the most ironic thing about all of this is just the other day he tweeted out to his followers, "We need you to reply with a clip of your worst tech fail. Our favorite submission might make it into an upcoming TechQuickie video." And they posted this video of what I guess is their worst tech fail, of when a water-cooled PC sprung a leak in the hose and it almost damaged thousands of dollars worth of components. But you know, Linus might want to change this to his new biggest tech fail being his biggest YouTube channels, Linus Tech Tips and TechQuickie, getting taken over by hackers. And apparently a bunch of videos that they had uploaded that were privated or unlisted on the channel, they also got made public. There was really a whole lot of stuff in here. I don't understand why it was uploaded. Like, there's stuff that says don't use, videos that said do not upload, do not make public, and things like that. Like, I don't get why you would put that kind of stuff on your YouTube channel. It's almost like Linus Media Group was using their YouTube channel as some kind of backup cloud storage for video. So yeah, there's now hours and hours of unreleased Linus Tech Tips footage just floating around on the internet. I expect that someone out there is going to end up downloading all of it, or has downloaded all of it and is going to create a torrent of it and start feeding and seeding. Now, this is a hack that several big channels have been hit by. You've probably seen this on one of your favorite creators' channels. And the scary thing is, this particular hack is not even terribly difficult to pull off. It doesn't involve stealing the creator's passwords. It doesn't involve breaking two-factor authentication, hacking Google, or anything like that. To pull this off, a hacker simply needs to get the victim to run some malware on their machine that steals their browser cookies that keep them logged into their Google account. And once the hacker has this, he'll automatically be logged into your Google account as well, just like you would if you powered on any other computer that you had saved your Google login to. This is why, if you ever use a public PC at a library or something like that, we recommend only logging into things from incognito mode or private windows, things like that, and never saving your login. That way the session cookies won't get saved to that PC. But what makes session hijacking especially dangerous with Google accounts is once this hacker is logged into your account, he can usually change your password and your two-factor authentication method without actually having to enter your password or confirm that two-factor authentication device, which is how these victims of these hacks end up getting locked out of their accounts where they can't do anything as all the videos are being deleted from their channel. Because once the hacker changes the password, that session cookie, the session cookie that kept you logged in, isn't going to work anymore, and the victim's going to get logged out automatically or whenever they refresh the page of their account. And the only way to get back in after that is with the new password and two-step authentication that the hacker made, or of course, go to Google for help. And that's really the only way that people actually recover from something like this. And if you aren't a big shot like Linus, who probably has personal contacts for high up people at YouTube, then it could take a very long time for you to get your channel restored, or your channel might never get restored. Now, as we know, black hat hackers are usually in it for the money. And there's a couple of ways that hackers could make some big bucks off an attack like this. The most obvious method would be extortion, because of course, YouTubers are making money off of their videos. And if a hacker deletes all of your videos, then that revenue goes to zero. And if I had to guess, a channel like Linus Tech Tips that posts every single day and has more than 15 million subscribers is probably making something like $250,000 a month, and that's just from the ad revenue. And Linus is probably making 5 times or more than that from sponsorships, merch, and other things that go with making YouTube videos. But why stop at just scamming the YouTuber? If you've got control of the channel, you might as well throw up a live stream of Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey together talking about how Bitcoin is the future, and if you give us some Bitcoin or Ethereum, we're gonna double it for you. So for almost 2 hours after the hack started this morning, Linus's channel name was changed to Tesla Live Online 1, and I forget what the TechQuickie channel was changed to. Is some other variation of Tesla Online or something like that. And you get the classic live stream with Elon Musk talking about Bitcoin, and you get a QR code on the video, and you also get this link to this website put in the description to get you to go to a scam site called teslaonline.net. Now, since Linus obviously has some close connections with big tech, he was able to get both Google and Cloudflare to label this site as a scam within just a few hours of the attack taking place. So way fewer people actually ended up getting scammed by this than you would think. So when you try visiting the site, you're first going to get this warning from Google telling you that it's a scam site and it might steal your passwords and blah, blah, blah. So we'll go to details and we'll click visit this unsafe site. And then we get the warning from Cloudflare. Oh no, it's phishing. It's gonna steal your cookies and everything. So we ignore that and then we get another thing from Google. I think this only happens in Chrome browsers. Like I'm using Brave right now and it does this. I don't think it does this in Firefox though. And then we'll visit the unsafe site and it'll load it up for us. And boom, look at this. We finally get into the site where we can see Elon Musk with this Tesla logo at the top. Yeah, this looks totally legit, you guys. And we can see right here, biggest giveaway crypto of $100 million. Damn, Elon. Only 100 million? Come on, you're the richest man on the planet. You've blown up rocket ships that are more expensive than this. You should be giving away like $10 billion worth of crypto. So let's read on to this, okay? During this unique event, we'll give you the opportunity to get 1,000 Bitcoin and 10,000 ETH and what is this? 200 million Doge and it looks like 15 million USDT. But come on, why not Monero? Maybe the hackers just think that us XMR chads are too smart to fall for this. Send me 1 Bitcoin and I'll send you 2 scam. And these are the respective wallets right here that they want you to send them to. So we've got their Bitcoin address, their ETH address, their Doge, and their USDT. And then down here, we have all of these supposed transactions where they doubled people's money, but these are all fake. I mean, you would think if you knew anything about crypto, you could just punch in some of these wallets into a block explorer and see that what they claim is happening is not actually taking place on the blockchain. Now, if we copy these crypto wallet addresses that the hacker wants us to send the money to, we can actually see how much Linus Tech Tip fans ended up sending this guy, since all of these cryptos are using transparent blockchains. So, Bitcoin is first. Let's see how much BTC Linus Tech Tip fans sent. So let's see, Bitcoin Cash 0 Bitcoin. Looks like we've got $1,427.76 worth of BTC that Linus Tech Tip fans sent to a scammer for some reason. Not actually that much considering how big his channel is. Now let's look at ETH. I bet you this is a lot more because for one, he's got 2 addresses and plus ETH is just cooler than Bitcoin anyway. So let's look up Etherscan. Wow, so 2.85 ETH with a current value of $5,140.79. Wow, that's probably a pretty good payday for, you know, the hacker, depending on where they're at. All right, now let's look at Doge. I'm actually curious what this is. I want, it's either gonna be really high or really low, I bet. Okay, yeah, so $316.09. So altogether, looks like about $7,000. Yeah, almost $7,000 that this hacker just got sent to him from a bunch of, I guess, random Linus Tech Tip fans. And yeah, so we have all the details, you know, latest 10 transactions here. So yeah, a lot less than you might expect, but again, that's due to Google and Cloudflare stepping in so quickly. If they didn't do that, I'm sure that those bags would have gotten a lot heavier. If anything else, this really just confirms that YouTube does indeed play favorites with certain creators. Like if this were to happen to my channel, the live stream of Elon Musk would probably still be up. There's no way that I would be getting my channel back. I would just be screwed. I'd imagine that if this happened to any channel that doesn't pay for like one of those channel management services, which is basically you just paying for a middleman between you and Google, or any channel that wasn't as big as Linus to, I guess, just have direct contact with people at Google, then you'd be totally screwed. Or Google would just end up taking their sweet time with restoring their channel. Because I've seen this happen to other creators, and it seems like it takes days and days, sometimes even weeks, for them to get their channels back. And like I said, if you've got this Elon Musk crap up on your channel, or if a hacker just deletes all your videos, then you're not making any money until that stuff gets restored. So since you and I don't have the luxury of being able to just call up Google for help, what can we do to prevent something like this from happening? Well, like I said, this hack is pretty well known at this point. We know that the hackers have to get malware on your computer to steal your cookies. So the obvious solution is to simply keep malware off of the computer that you sign into YouTube to. And the only way to really be safe from malware is to develop some digital literacy. That's number one. And then you need to have some vigilance when you're using the computer, especially if you are a high value target that actual professional hackers might go after, like Linus. And stopping malware, it isn't as simple as just installing antivirus. There isn't really a single antivirus out there that can stop even amateur custom malware. And I'm not talking about an amateur hacker that's downloading some malware off of GitHub. I'm talking something that they wrote themselves, something that they encoded and obfuscated themselves, because it's going to have unique signatures. Most of the time that malware gets detected, it's signature-based detection from old stuff that's been added to a database years ago. And it's going to be especially difficult to detect the malware when all it has to do to pull off this hack is exfiltrate a browser cookie. Now, I don't know exactly how Linus's structure is set up. Since his YouTube channel is more of a corporate one, there's probably a lot of people that have access to it. And in all honesty, it probably wasn't even Linus himself that got hacked. It was probably some employee that's in charge of uploads or like maybe responding to people on the YouTube channel. And they ended up Google searching a program, and they got one of those Google Ads malwares instead of the legit thing that stole the cookie from their session. So if I was Linus, I would probably look into setting up stricter controls for one, which employees have access to the YouTube channel, but also what employees can do on devices that are signed into the YouTube channel. Because honestly, when I consider the millions of dollars that this channel makes, and more importantly, how bad it looks for a tech tips channel to have downloaded a virus and to get hacked, I would be really serious with the security of that YouTube channel. I would probably set up the devices that have those saved cookies on them to only be able to access the YouTube channel and nothing else. That would probably be the best way to secure something like this. I would block every other website on that device and every other page on YouTube except for the back end of the YouTube channel. And knowing me, I would probably also install some hardened OpenBSD desktop to that device, since all the employee needs to do is open up Firefox, go to the channel, and upload a video or respond to some comments. Good luck trying to get Candy Crush or whatever dumb crap you guys downloaded to get your employer hacked installed on OpenBSD. Or if these employees who have live access to the YouTube channel also have the password and the two-factor access to the channel, then I'd probably just change their browser settings to delete all of the cookies whenever they close the browser, and also set it up to not save that login cookie. Because really, this is a weakness on Google's end. You shouldn't be able to change the password and the channel name and the two-factor settings or any of these other major account settings in someone's Google account without actually authenticating. But like I said, we can't really trust Google to make a safe product. So keeping that cookie off of as many devices as possible is really what I would recommend. And to any large creators that watch this video, that are doing YouTube full time, making lots of money, consider getting yourself a separate device that you only use for business, that you only upload videos from and like respond to people's comments from. You know, it could be a second phone, a second computer, whatever. I know that it's a huge inconvenience having to transfer all of your files from your editing PC to one that you just do uploads from, but it's not going to be as bad as getting your YouTube channel stolen from you. So look into doing that, and leave a like and a comment on this video to hack the algorithm and spread it to some more people, because this is a problem that it doesn't look like Google is going to fix anytime soon. And if it can happen to Linus, it can happen to you.